Nice.
Nice, nice.
You got floor candy, you've got trash candy, you've got leaf candy. You got mailbox candy.
Yeah.
I didn't know candy came out of so many places. Did
Yeah.
you?
I'm foraging for candy.
That'd be great.
I mean, we literally just told stories about it, so yeah, it is pretty great.
There's more over there.
Yeah, I saw it.
That's true. Okay.
Okay.
I know it's not Halloween, but this is in the hooves of Halloween.
Yeah.
What was one of your favorite Halloween costumes? That you did. That you wore. Or were you big into Halloween, I guess?
Well, I wasn't always not into Halloween. Like, I'm not into Halloween as I got older.
Yeah.
I stopped being...
There's one more house?
No, I did that one.
Oh. Well, you have one more house then.
Yeah, we passed it.
Oh.
It was over here.
Well, that's your house.
Oh. That's the house and there were lights on.
Was it on the left-hand side or the right-hand side?
I do not recall.
Just start going up the street.
So, like, the problem was that we live in Canada.
Yes, and it's cold.
And it's cold, so, like, no matter what costume you ended up having, no one could see your costume. Because you were...
You had to wear,
your big coats.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I genuinely don't think it mattered.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh, never mind.
I genuinely don't think the Halloween costumes ever mattered.
Yeah. Did you get them all on that one side of the street? Oh, there's one.
I
missed one.
saw it. I had a ninja costume that I was really excited about, but it didn't fit over my parka, so I didn't end up wearing it, and I was so disappointed. And same thing, I had like a skeleton costume, but it was just like a black thing with like white felt over top of it. Shit. But the felt wasn't on there, so I had to spend like ages gluing the fucking gluing it back on. Oh shit. Doing wrong again. God, I'm very bad at this.
Well, that was my complaint.
Yeah, I know.
I kept getting angry and you kept sitting there going, it's okay.
Yeah.
You just have to know the controller. I don't know the controller.
I literally just keep pressing A instead of B. It's terrible. So I did that because I wanted to be Skelly Man.
Yeah.
I can't remember what specifically.
Success.
I can't remember what specifically the skeleton I was being.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't remember. But it was like a skeleton character from like Goosebumps or something, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, I was just...
Sadie Stamp Shop. Yeah, Canada is definitely cold during... It's usually around the last week of October, it just decides it's going to snow. Like, you think it's going to be nice because, like, all of October is, like, really great. And then that very last day, the 31st, it just goes, oh, no, we're just going to snow. Not this year, though. Or
this
2020.
year was super weird.
Yeah, 2020 it didn't snow at all. Like, we kept waiting for it, and I'm like, this would be the perfect time for kids to go out. And it's the one year where you shouldn't be out. So we moved on to... So you got your 20... Okay. Those are all the ones you have to complete. So
I have the Fruity Foam creepy card, apparently.
You have to go bring it back to Austin, who was on the other side. Do you have one?
Yeah, it gave me a check mark, so...
Oh, it did?
Oh, wait, I can just go down here.
job. What else you got? Find out the witch.
No, I've got the creepy
glove. Oh, now you have it too? Oh, good. See?
I got it from him.
I knew you were going to be able to get all of the stuff done here.
I do remember I did a Luke Skywalker, the black costume for Luke Skywalker.
Oh, yeah.
And that one I was super happy and super excited about. I had the green lightsaber, I had the black cape, I had the whole thing.
Yeah, and then it snowed.
Well, no. Nobody fucking...
knew what you were?
No one would talk to me about it, because I was like, I'll do this, and then I'll meet some of the other kids who like Star Wars, and then we'll be able to play Star Wars together and stuff. No. Because kids don't give a shit. Like, I don't think the costume thing is for kids. I think the costume thing is for adults.
Yeah?
Right? Well, I guess now it matters.
Yeah. Okay, so you got your trick-or-treating. You're gonna find out about the monsters. Okay, that's your new set. So the tombs aren't styrofoam. Go through the set. Okay, so this is all stuff you can do now in this area. You can sneak up behind them and get a surprise attack on them, but you have to go quietly. Yeah, just kind of walk. And you have to whack him with the bag. Hopefully he doesn't turn around.
You won't. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Hey, fight me, bitch.
And then you have a sneak attack.
Yeah.
How you doing? You feeling good?
I'm feeling okay. Yeah, it's definitely fun. It's just I keep confusing the A and the B, so it's what it is.
Yeah. Well, I am from the States, and our Halloweens were pretty... They were cold, but they weren't that cold. Like, sometimes they were pretty warm. Because down in Ohio, we actually have what's called fall. And it's actually...
What's that like?
Yeah. It's actually pretty decent. So, the leaves are falling, and, it's crisp. Like, you still have to wear... Sometimes you have to wear a jacket, but there was only 1 year that I can remember actually wearing a heavy coat. Because it actually decided to snow in Ohio at one point, which was really weird for us. And I think that was the year I decided to be a princess. I know, weird. I've been a princess, I've been a bride before. That was just me trying to be girly, I guess. I can't remember really any other costumes. I know I'm usually like a witch or, something like that.
Yeah.
I can remember my sister being a pumpkin for her first Halloween. She was
I've done the pumpkin.
Yeah, she was the cutest little baby pumpkin you ever did see. My mom even painted her face orange, and there's a picture of her sitting on the couch with, like, her pumpkin sweater, her face all painted orange, and my sister was very chubby and round. So, like, you just see her sitting in the middle of the couch with her candy, just shit-eating grin. Like, it was so fun. I think she was almost a year, so it was, like... Because her birthday is in November, so... Yeah, she was a year old at that point. So she got to actually enjoy a Halloween for the first time, and it was funny. And we always go trick-or-treating together, and there was 1 year where my mom decided to take us over to the rich area.
Where all the good candies are?
Well, they're not even great candy, which is hilarious.
They
were not even that.
Oh, no?
No, that's
Bullshit.
The thing. Like, my mom
Let's
decided
see
she's
the
like,
point.
it was the year that my sister and I were both pretty, like, a little bit older, so, like, my sister obviously can walk at this point. And my mom's like, alright, grab some pillowcases. This first year we actually used pillowcases. Usually we use one of those little plastic pumpkins, right?
Yeah.
And, my mom was so cool about it. It was just like the first time she's ever like, you know what, let's go. Let's just go. Let's get in the car and go. So we started first thing. I think trick-or-treating starts at 6 p.m. And she's like, all right, let's costumes on, take some fun photos out in front of the house, and then we're gone. We get in the van. It was just mom, me, and my sister. And we get in the van, and my mom takes us immediately over to one side of like our little neighborhood. But it's like on the other side of the area, so like it's us, and then there's like 5 other blocks, and then there's 5 blocks that way, 5 blocks that way, right?
Yeah.
So she takes us over there, and we just trick and treat, up and down, up and down, up and down. And she says, as soon as we get a full pillowcase for both of you, we go back, we empty the candy, we get back out there. No joke. My mom took us on that side. She took us on our street. Of course, we had to get photos with our neighbors and stuff because our one set of neighbors really loved my sister and I because they didn't have kids of their own, so they just really liked spoiling us. And of course, we had neighbors across the street that had grandkids, and we knew them from playing and stuff, right? So we always talked to them too. And then we would go up and down our little area. You know, we'd go from our street all the way down to our babysitters. And then we walk over to Anchor Hawking, which is where my grandfather worked. And then we walk all the way back up. And so there was like one house that every kid knew about. And it was this guy, he was a single dude. He must have had a really good job because he was the one who bought the full-size candy bars. He would have full-size like Snicker bars or like Kit Kats. Like, whatever he could, like, whatever he bought the full-size ones. And some people would have pop, you know, they would give out pop to kids. There was the one asshole house that would always give out pennies, which was always aggravating. And you could never remember which house it was because you were a kid and you're just like, it's dark. How am I going to remember which house it is? But then my mom's like, all right, we're going on an adventure. So we dumped all our candy. We got one more bag, pillowcase bag over by a little more like rich area, right? And I think we did like 2 blocks of that before my mom's like, all right, it's late, we gotta get home kind of thing, right? But we had 2 full pillowcases plus like a half of one. We had so much stinking candy. I mean, that's each kid.
Yeah.
So like, that's 4 bags of candy. Well, 5 bags if you count the half, right? That's a ton of candy for both of us. And of course, like, we get home, we start tearing off our costumes, you know, face paint's still on, but who cares, you know, you're just, as long as you're out of your costume, you're in your comfy jammies, you dump all your candy on the floor, you turn on the cartoons, and you just start organizing. Like, that was just me. Like,
I would organize it for my favorite ones, which are the ones that
you were going to eat. Yeah. So, like, it was like, this pile's over here's all the chocolate. And it wasn't just like throw the chocolate in a pile. No. It was like Reese's cups, Reese cup, and then you'd like have a set of like little Snickers. You have a set of Kit Kats. Like, this is chocolate, but this is like how many did I get of each, right? And then how many like sour candies did I get? How many suckers did I get? And here's all the shit candy and shit that
the loser candy.
You know, the candy that I would give to my mom because I'm like, you like this stuff, right?
You like loser candy.
You like that chewy
the
toffee
molasses,
and the molasses candies and all the licorice and
those were the ones that always ended up being the leftovers.
Yeah, no, I wasn't eating that shit. I'm sorry.
I ate it.
But that's because you're an old man, baby.
I know.
And so, once all the candy was sorted, you know, you divide and conquer, right? You'd figure out, you know, who trading, you know, my sister, when she got old enough to like know what she liked, because she liked sour candies, gummies and sours, right? I was sticking to my chocolate. That was all mine. I wasn't trading nobody for any chocolate unless you were going to give me chocolate. So if it was like the Swedish Fish or like the Rockets, and which are Smarties. No, ours is Smarties, your guys is Rockets. That's what.
Yes.
That's the difference. They're the same candy.
Smarties in Canada are
chocolate
like M&M
glass
things. Yeah. And then Smarties in your place are our Rockets.
Yes.
And
which are those little, which are what is at the top of the screen, which is showing your XP. Those are our Smarties, which are your Rockets. They're just like that powdered pressed candy, right?
Mm.
So I'd give those to Kara. Or anything else I didn't like, and she would trade me some for chocolate for the stuff that I didn't like. This one's fun.
So I aim for the megaphone first.
Yeah. You want to get rid of that because he can use that against you. And, yeah, I mean, Halloween was a huge thing for us. Like, huge. We would, you know, as of like October 1st, we would start decorating the yard. and my sister's dad was really big into Halloween too, so that made it a lot of fun. So we actually made like dummies, and we had like, we'd go out and get hay barrels to put the dummies on, and like we would use his clothes to like make the clothes for the dummies, and it was great. And my mom got into toll painting, so like she would actually, my sister's dad would cut out the shape of like onto plywood, and then my mom would paint it, right? So we had we had a few big scary trees, right? We had a witch with a cauldron, and what else did we have? We had some tombstones. We had a whole bunch of cool stuff. My mom, like, I wish we would have been able to keep it, because like that would have been sweet. But yeah, our house was one of the best houses. I mean, obviously there was better houses down the street because there was always a competition.
Yeah.
One person actually every year would do a haunted house, so they would put up like huge tents, and then the only way to get to the candy is if you had to walk through the tent. So it was like a haunted tent area, but I avoided that as much as possible. That was not my jam. I didn't like scary houses. I didn't go up to them, and because I didn't go to it, my sister didn't go up to it. So it was like,
yeah, it's like I understand the reason for it, but it's like it's supposed to be fun, not like frightening.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't like jump scares. I don't appreciate the people that sit on their porch with the mask on and then scare us. I don't appreciate that. I think I'm here to get candy. You're supposed to appreciate my costume and the hard work that my mom and dad paid into buying my costume, so just give me candy. Like, this is for me, not for you. And if it is for you, you can still dress up, but don't scare me. I don't like that. But Halloween was a big thing. It sadly hasn't been a big thing since moving up here, though. Because my stepdad, who's my mother's husband now, he's not really into Halloween. My mom decorates for fall, but not Halloween. And we never really did a lot of decorations for Halloween when we moved up here either. We did pumpkins, obviously, and that was just something that we've always done. Mm. And then I haven't done a pumpkin for a long time. And then, I mean, this year I would like to decorate for fall at least. I don't need to decorate for Halloween. I just want to decorate for fall. There's a difference between Halloween and fall. Fall is the season that you're in, and you can start decorating as of like September, and you can keep it up until November. Where Halloween is specific decorations, specific colors, like it's a specific type, right?
Yeah. I have a thing where I don't like anything that's like a food waster. So I
think you need a flashlight.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean that'll be that.
I think this is a good word to stop. This is your second spot anyway. This is like the second.
Yeah. So we're gonna wrap up here. I'm gonna go start dinner.
Yeah, I was getting hungies.
So maybe I'll put Nova in front of her Stardew Valley or something.
Yeah, I can do Stardew Valley. Okay. Oh, let's give it a 15-minute.
Yeah, we'll take a 15 and we'll be back with Stardew Valley later.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.